everybody, it's Amanda Ware. Hope you are having a great week. Oh, my gosh, it is April. Where has this year gone? I mean, seriously, we've got like 34 more days left to school, like school days. And it's like I've got so much to pack into those days and so many things that I want to like finish up or do before the end of the school year, and everything is just like all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, it is April. So but I wanted to come on and share with you a really neat activity, creative activity that my kids are working on right now that has really taken on a life of its own. And it all stems from this sweet little book, Not a Box. And it is by Antoinette Portis, and it is a Dr. Seuss award winner. And yes, it is more of a child's, a younger child, toddler. Even my fifth graders were like, okay, she's reading us a baby book. But this book is all about imagination, all about creativity, and how this little bunny uses his imagination to make that box into something else. And I read it to them. They loved it. I've read it to all the grades, and each grade level has kind of taking on its own, taking it to a different level. And but I wanted to show you right now what my little first graders were doing. I had them do something a little bit when I say easier, it's not easier. I just thought it would be fun for them. But I had them fold a piece of type of copy paper into fours, which that's always cool. They love doing that. Okay, and then I had them choose a shape from all these manipulatives I have, and they can choose whatever shape they want: a circle, a parallelogram, a square, a circle, just whatever it is that they wanted. And I wanted them to come up with at least 3 other things that it could be other than what it is. And so this is one that I think is just absolutely precious. And the first one, we did the title, Not a Square. So we changed up the name of what this is. And they all had to come up with a character, because in the book has a little rabbit, okay? But they had to come up with another character, whether it be themselves or whether it be an animal or cartoon character. I didn't care. That was up to them. So on this one, she used her square and twisted it or turned it and made it into this wonderful diamond ring right here. This one is it's a confetti box, and you open it and confetti comes popping out, and oh my gosh, that was so cute. And you see that what's going on there. And then the square is right here, and it is the podium for one of the Olympians to receive her gold medal. Pretty original there. Another one who this student is won on his category in PTA Reflections state winner, so he's going to be getting a medal in a couple of weeks for his artistic ability. He chose Not a Circle, and he made his character as a bobcat. That's what we are here at Indian Hills, and made it into a telescope, looking at a shooting star, a balloon, and then this one I thought was hysterical, a peace sign on a t-shirt at the beach. I mean, seriously. So that's first grade. So I read it to all the different grades, and it is literally taking on a life of its own. And with each grade level, I've given them more and more challenge on what to do. But the 4th and 5th graders are really excited about what they are doing. They are creating a book or books using their own verbs. They don't have to use the verbs that are in here. Third graders are using the verbs in here, and second graders are using a few of the verbs in here. But they are creating books for the kindergartners. And this week is Kindergarten Roundup. And so after Kindergarten Roundup, it's like our kindergartners really aren't kindergartners anymore. They're almost first graders. And so this is going to be like a celebration to give to them next week. And we are going to bind them. We've got 5 kindergarten classes of about 20 each. And so they're not all going to get books. So what we're going to do is go into the classrooms. They're going to read to them in small groups, their book, and then donate those books to that teacher's library. So it's going to be so neat, and they're so excited. Then I've challenged them to start looking around their room, or not room necessarily a room, but their house, because I've got another book, Not a Stick. And we're going to read this one, and I want them to look around and find something that they can bring to class, something not huge, but something that they can carry to bring in class that we can use our creative juices and make into something else. And we're going to sit in a circle or stand in a circle and start with whatever that is. I'm looking at a red Solo cup right now, so maybe that might be something that somebody brings. I'm not sure, but everybody is going to get a chance to create and make it into something else verbally. But if you want to make it into a hat, do that. But we have to physically show what we're doing with it, and you cannot say whatever it is you can only say it once. And so if that idea has already been brought up. So they've got to be really good listeners. I've got to be a good listener. And they've got to really think deeply, really, really challenge themselves to think about what else could this be. Yeah, those first answers are going to be really easy, but you've got to really dig deep and really do that heavy duty thinking and analytical thinking as well, as we're going around the circle, because I've got 26 in 4th grade and I think I've got 28 in 5th grade. So it's going to be really interesting to see what they come up with. So I hope you like this channel. Please subscribe, tell your friends, if you have a comment. I would love comments, and I hope that you have a great rest of the week. Talk to you soon.